Good morning. My name is Mikhail Reutman and I'm with Ellipse Solutions. As a quick introduction, Ellipse Solutions is a long-standing Microsoft Dynamics AX Gold partner. We've been doing this for a long time and been serving our customers since 1995. Additionally, we are a Tier 1 CSP, which is a cloud solutions provider certified by Microsoft, and members of Azure Iot Red Carpet program and Power BI Red Carpet program. Both technologies are very relevant to our presentation today. We are going to present a variety of Microsoft technologies working together as an example of the Industry 4.0 model. This is a true representation of connected devices, even though on our small scale in this small conference room. Please turn your imagination antennas and try to apply our examples to your industry, your shop floor, your field service technician, your remote device out there. Let's focus on a particular example. We are operating here a plastic extrusion manufacturing facility, right here in our conference room, making corrugated plastic sheets. Did you notice all the vote, Hillary, vote, Trump signs in the yard? That's what we're making right here in our office. Our objective today is to measure the temperature of our production line real-time, examining the results real-time on the fly in this very room. The purpose of this exercise is to empower your system to be more dynamic and industrious, and to empower your staff to produce actionable results as events occur. So let me introduce Vlad. He is the dude who put all of this together. And then let's focus on our technology. What we have here is a Raspberry Pi. Come on, Vlad. Wrong Pi.
No excuse.
It's a small single board computer representing any device in the field. It was initially made for educational purposes. However, evolved as a small model computer to which you can connect a variety of sensors, filters, cameras, etc. For the purpose of this exercise, it represents my extrusion production line. In our cool little experiment, we have a heat temperature sensor right here. As we do a lot of work in the plastics manufacturing industry, let's collectively imagine that we're gathering the temperature of the production line as we extrude plastic sheets. Another very important part of our demo today is the powerful Revlon 1875W hairdryer, which will provide the heat for our demonstration. It will simulate high temperature on the production shop floor. Before we do that, please check out on the screen the Azure Iot Monitoring App within our Dynamics 365 IoT monitoring menu. Please be aware that it can be rendered on any device, mobile or stationary, as long as you are plugged into a world. And while we're here, let's say a big thank you to Al Gore for inventing the internet. What you're seeing on our screen is the map to track our devices, and specifically our Raspberry Pi, and it happens to be in our fascinating office on Washington Woods Drive in Dayton, Ohio. Since we're playing around to set up this test, Vlad will use this nice hairdryer to blow some hot air, and believe me, we can blow the hot air with the best of them on the temperature sensor to simulate our machine getting hot. To the right is the real-time temperature telemetry graph showing real-time temperature from our sensor. And below is the map of the alerts. It will produce a record anytime our machine gets too hot. Not only it will produce a record on the screen, but it will also send a text message to me, because for the purpose of this exercise, I instantly became the plant maintenance guy and maybe even the production supervisor. Alright, now we're going to turn on the hairdryer and direct it at our Raspberry Pi. But please don't burn our Pi. It's like $50 before shipping. As you can see on the graph, the temperature goes up immediately. Now imagine the heat alert actually turned off the machine as it got too hot. Yes, in our case, obviously, Vlad got a telepathic signal. and hairdryer is off. And as you heard, I got the message from my Raspberry Pi that the temperature is off. Check out the graph again. It immediately started to cool off, so our Raspberry Pi is cooling down, so the temperature is going down. And by the way, here we also have alerts. It registered all the alerts when the temperature went up. And all of it is inside of our Dynamics 365 for Operations solution. So remember Dynamics AX. In the end of the day, it's still the centerpiece of our world. And what Vlad is showing, the graph, telemetry graph, and the alerts, and the map, and even the map, as you see the little red dot in the middle, it shows the our device is too hot and requires immediate attention. So why do we need this data in our ERP? Imagine now connecting this real-time production or quality data to dollars. Imagine a real-time analysis of your costs, predictive analytics of your sales and revenues, driving factors for your MRP, purchasing, production scheduling. In fact, as Vlad scrolls down to the right on the same Dynamics 365 screen, we have our Power BI data. Here we measure average min-max temperature, alarms history by date and time in relation to our production data, analysis of temperature and humidity data in a pie chart or a bar chart or any other graphical view you can imagine. Okay, so the summary of this exercise: we have a single device out on the shop floor. We're measuring its operational metrics real time and are combining it with costs and productivity data in our ERP, Dynamics 365 for Operations. At the same time, it allows us to make immediate actions and, in our case, stop the production line from overheating. Alright, let me take you behind the scenes of our demonstration for a quick minute. What we utilize today is the Microsoft Azure IoT Suite, which is a set of tools designed by Microsoft to drive internet-based services. One of them is Azure IoT Hub, the entry point for the cloud gate for the events coming from the devices. Azure Stream Analytics, it gathers the stream of data and filters it for consumption. Azure Storage, and in this particular example we're using blobs. It saves the telemetry and alerts data for additional processing. DocumentDB stores the master list of registered connected devices and their properties. Azure Event Hub splits device data into independent monitoring streams and enables the application to act on these events. Azure Web App and Azure Web Jobs represent the data processing workers in the cloud. This is the website, this is the user interface of our little playground. Then of course we have the Raspberry Pi, our small little contraption representing your production line. We utilized the Universal Windows app, which provided the anywhere, anytime, any device concept to our solution. It reads the data from the sensor and sends it to the cloud. Additionally, we used Power BI, Microsoft Data Visualization tool, to show the immediate real-time results of our exercise for analytics and reporting. The most intricate part of our presentation today was, of course, the powerful Revlon 1875W hairdryer. It gave us heat. Finally, the linchpin of our little exhibit is Microsoft Dynamics 365 for Operations, formerly known as Dynamics AX. It is the capital city of our IoT country. It is the turkey of our Thanksgiving. It is the Michael Phelps of our Olympic swim team. We ran through this example really fast. A lot of these features are not particularly new. We have been connecting Microsoft Dynamics AX products to various devices for the last 10 years. However, these are very realistic connected devices at work, empowering your employees at any line of work. Live long Internet of Things. Stay tuned.